Hello, LegendAqua here, and welcome to the finale of Idolmaster Cinderella Girls U149. And this finale starts in media res. Basically, a huge concert is happening, and some people are calling for U149 to come up to the stage. Before they do, we cut to 3 weeks earlier, and basically U149 and the producer are trying to convince the higher-ups to, let them be in the summer concert. But as Arisu points out, because of child labor laws and the fact that the summer concert starts late, they can't participate. So then, dejected, Arisu comes across this old man, to say the least, and Arisu, unknowingly, she just says, she wants to be in the summer concert, and then the old man disappears. We'll get to him later. So, U149 and the producer back at base, since they can't be in the summer concert, they decided, why not make a new song? And with everybody contributing and everything, and then the producer decides, how about Arisu contributes to, writing some lyrics? She does. Everybody likes it. And behind the scenes, with that little interaction we had with Arisu and that old man, well, that old man was the president, and he calls the division chief over, and let's just see this entire interaction escalates into basically the entire staff in an uproar nightmare because this old man was the president, and he says, let U149 be in the summer concert, and they have to now change everything to accommodate for U149 and to make the summer concert early. Yeah. And obviously the section chief comes in to U149's base saying that you're in. And because the producer and U149 was basically making a new song, why not use this main song for the summer concert? And yeah, they have to train very quickly, under 3 weeks. And with them being at training, as a slight fast forward, yeah, the choreography is very hard, but Arisu makes pretty much an inspiring speech to basically say, we can do this. If we can't do this alone, adults will look down upon us and everything, so we can do this by ourselves. And they do. We do get a semi-montage with them training and everything, as well as some funny SNS messages from the previous cameos we've been seeing as well, along with U149. And so it becomes the day of the concert. And U149 backstage, obviously the previous cameos are backstage as well. They intermingle a little bit. And then we get our proper cameos for this finale, which are New Gen. This was to be expected, really. And the fact that Yuzuki does interact with Arisu as well. So, with that being said, the producer, back at the bleachers, comes across this old man, aka the president, and they have sort of a nice discussion about U149's future and them growing up to be idols. Basically, the president pretty much thinks, maybe he was, maybe the other higher-ups besides him were being a little bit too harsh towards U149. The producer kind of rebuts it, saying, yeah, they were being unfair, but it does show them growing up as idols through all these obstacles, and the fact that even if the higher-ups are keeping U149 in these shells, they can break out of it and grow up to become proper idols, even if the adversity pushes them down. And so, with that discussion with the president, the summer concert starts, U149 gets prepped and hyped, and then the concert happens. I'm going to show a few screenshots because the concert does take a good portion of this episode, and the concert ends. And with them in respite, U149 kind of realizes, yeah, they've kind of made their dream come true. They've made it, basically. But they can still, carry on growing as idols. And then we cut to, basically, credits. But we're not done, because after the credits, we do get to see a stinger, basically, in which the producer introduces 4 new girls that we've actually been seeing throughout this finale episode to be in U149, which are Chika, Kozue, Mai, and Yukimi. And the episode ends. So, I will have to make an addendum throughout basically my entire reviews, because I made one error throughout this entire review thing. Not just this episode, previous episodes as well. I called the division chief, which is basically the producer's boss, like the big boss, as the section chief. No, the section chief is actually one lower than the division chief. And then it goes producer afterwards. I thought the section chief's title was interchangeable. And because of that, yeah, obviously I confused those two up. Why did I confuse those two up? Well, because 1, section chief was said so many times, and 2, they never said the division chief's title name until this finale. And finally, I don't know staff positions in the idol industry, so I didn't know that the division chief was higher than the section chief. Obviously, after that, it goes president. The lowest one is producer. But beyond that, you can kind of see why I was confused with the title naming. So, addendum aside, what did I think about this finale? This finale was basically what I expected, to be honest, because it was basically, U149's big concert, basically showing off that they finally made it. And the fact that there are 4 new girls introduced does hint at a second season, which I'm actually hyped for if that is the case. Currently, there is no proper announcement that there's a second season of U149, but I am hoping for it. Why? It's because, I'll get to it, because we will get to that in a little bit, because I need to talk about cameos. This will tie in, don't worry, which is basically, the cameos for this finale was to be expected, because it was basically almost everybody from the core masters, and they intermingled with U149. Again, that was to be expected. So, in terms of the cameos, like throughout this entire anime, what did I think about Makino's cameo in U149? Yes, she did make a cameo, so I'm half happy about it, but I wanted for Makino to get a fully voiced cameo. And she didn't. She only got a cameo. I'm still happy about that, but there is hope, namely in the fact that there was a hint towards the second season, and Kozue was introduced. Why am I bringing this up? Because Kozue and Arisu, both in the 4 comas, and I think in the anime, have interacted with Makino. So if the second season is going to be a thing, there is a higher chance that Makino will actually get a fully voiced cameo in the second season. That is what I'm hoping for if there's going to be a second season. Okay, so I talked about cameos a lot. Going to brass tacks about U149's anime as a whole. Animation, absolutely great, to be expected of Cygames. Voice acting was absolutely great. I'll give probably best voice actor to basically Arisu's voice actor. It's kind of a given because of her basically development arc, episode 11, which I basically deem the best episode of the season. Yeah, Arisu's voice acting was absolutely great. I will also give some billing towards the producer's voice actor as well. Also featuring with episode 11 as well, because they both did absolutely great. U149 as an anime is basically an underdog story. Basically showing off that, yeah, they may be kids, but they can actually, in a ways, and become what they want to be. And this can clearly show it, in a sense. Slightly optimistic, but it can, in other words, don't underestimate them. Basically, is one of the core messages of U149, and the fact that, yes, you can achieve your dreams. And obviously, it does show within the finale and throughout this entire anime season. Overall, U149 as an anime, absolutely love it. I am hoping for a second season so that Makino can get a voice cameo. But that's only me hoping. So, that will do it for my finale review and basically U149 anime review of Idolmaster Cinderella Girls U149. Comment below what you thought about not only the finale, but the entire anime as a whole, and let me know. With that, I did forget one thing throughout me talking about U149. I haven't said who my favorite U149 member is. You're looking at her. Basically, it was a given. It was a given. Anyways, with that last bit done, that will do it for me. With that, LA out.